As we get older, staying strong becomes more important than ever. After the age of 70, many people lose up to 40% of their muscle mass due to something called sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. And this isn't just about looking thinner or feeling a bit weaker. Losing too much muscle can raise the risk of mobility problems by over 300%, making it harder to walk, stay balanced, or live independently. But here's some good news: muscle loss doesn't have to be permanent. Even in our 70s or 80s, we can take steps to rebuild and protect our muscles. Research shows that 6 key nutrients play a big role in helping our bodies hold on to muscle and even grow it back. Unfortunately, nearly 8 out of 10 older adults aren't getting enough of these important nutrients. If you've been feeling a bit slower, more tired, or less steady, your muscles might just need some extra care. With the right support, especially through good nutrition, we can stay stronger, more active, and more independent for years to come. In this video, we'll explore what your muscles really need as you age, and how you can start helping them today. Let's talk about something your muscles absolutely need, especially as you get older, and that's CoQ10, short for coenzyme Q10. Now, CoQ10 is a substance your body naturally produces. It's found in nearly every cell, but especially in your heart and muscles. Why? Because those are the parts of your body that work the hardest, and they need the most energy. CoQ10 plays a key role in helping your cells produce that energy, particularly inside tiny structures called mitochondria, which are like little power plants inside each cell. But here's the problem: CoQ10 levels naturally decline with age. By the time you're in your 70s or 80s, your body may be producing significantly less of it, and that can lead to muscle fatigue, weakness, and slower recovery after activity. Even worse, certain medications, especially statins, which are often prescribed to lower cholesterol, can further reduce CoQ10 levels. That's why many people taking statins report muscle pain, cramping, or general tiredness. In many cases, low CoQ10 may be part of the reason. So what can you do? The good news is that CoQ10 is available as a supplement, and research suggests it can help restore energy production in muscle cells, improve exercise tolerance, and even reduce muscle pain for some people, particularly those on statin medications. If you're over 60, and especially if you're taking a statin, it might be worth talking to your healthcare provider about trying a CoQ10 supplement. The recommended daily dose is usually 100 to 200 milligrams. But if you are on a statin, a slightly higher dose of 200 to 300 milligrams may be more beneficial. Not all supplements are created equal, so if you're looking for a high-quality product, consider Doctor's Best CoQ10 with BioPerine, which helps with absorption. Another excellent choice is Conal Ultra CoQ10, known for its purity and effectiveness. Keep in mind, CoQ10 isn't a quick fix. You may need to take it consistently for a few weeks before you start noticing real improvements in your energy levels, muscle strength, or stamina. But over time, many older adults find it helps them stay more active, feel more energized, and even sleep better at night. In short, CoQ10 gives your muscles the spark they need to function well, and it becomes even more important as you age. Supporting your muscle health starts with giving your cells the right fuel, and CoQ10 is one of the most essential ingredients for that. Now that we've talked about CoQ10 and how it fuels your muscles, let's move on to something just as essential, but for a different reason. This one has more to do with how well your brain and muscles communicate, and that's vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 plays a crucial role in maintaining healthy nerves, producing red blood cells, and protecting the myelin sheath. That's the insulating layer around your nerves that allows signals to travel smoothly between your brain and muscles. Without enough B12, those nerve signals start to misfire or slow down. That can lead to problems with balance, coordination, memory, and muscle weakness, all of which are especially concerning as we age. Here's the challenge: B12 deficiency is surprisingly common in older adults. In fact, many people over 60 are low in B12 and don't even know it. Why? A few reasons. First, as we get older, our ability to absorb B12 from food naturally decreases. Second, many common medications, especially metformin, used for diabetes, and proton pump inhibitors, PPIs, like omeprazole or lansoprazole, used for acid reflux, can block B12 absorption over time. That's why even if you eat a healthy diet, you may still be at risk of B12 deficiency, especially if you're on these medications. The symptoms can creep up slowly: fatigue, numbness or tingling in the hands and feet, trouble walking steadily, or even mood changes. These signs are often mistaken for normal aging, but in many cases, they improve with proper B12 supplementation. So what's the solution? Thankfully, vitamin B12 is easy to supplement, and it's extremely safe. Many experts recommend methylcobalamin, a more active and absorbable form of B12, especially for seniors. A common dosage is 1,000 to 5,000 micrograms per day, depending on your needs. Two high-quality supplements that I often recommend are Jarrow Formula's Methyl B12, which comes in a pleasant lozenge that dissolves under the tongue, and Garden of Life Raw B12 Spray, which is organic and easy to use. Both options bypass the digestive system, making absorption much more reliable, especially if your stomach isn't processing B12 efficiently. And here's an encouraging note: many people who begin B12 supplementation notice improvements within just a few weeks: better energy, steadier balance, and even sharper thinking. If you're experiencing unexplained fatigue, weakness, or memory lapses, don't overlook this simple but powerful nutrient. In short, vitamin B12 keeps your nerve signals clear, your blood healthy, and your muscles responsive. As we age, keeping those connections strong is one of the best things we can do to stay independent and active. After covering the importance of vitamin B12 for nerve function and energy, let's shift our attention to another critical nutrient for aging muscles: vitamin D. This one plays a central role not just in bone health, which many people know about, but also in muscle strength, balance, and mobility, things that matter deeply as we get older. Here's the science behind it: our muscles have something called vitamin D receptors, and these need to be activated for your muscles to function properly. When vitamin D levels are healthy, those receptors help your muscles contract more efficiently, which directly supports your strength and your ability to maintain balance. But when vitamin D is low, those signals weaken, and the risk of falls, fractures, and frailty increases significantly. Unfortunately, vitamin D deficiency is extremely common in older adults, especially in areas with limited sunlight or during winter months. Our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight as we age, and we often spend more time indoors. On top of that, vitamin D is not found in high amounts in most foods unless they're fortified, and there's more. Vitamin D also helps the body absorb calcium, which is vital not only for strong bones, but also for proper muscle contraction. Without enough vitamin D, you might be getting calcium through diet or supplements, but your body may not be using it effectively. This can lead to muscle cramping, weakness, and in some cases, increased fall risk, a major concern for anyone over 65. The good news: supplementing with vitamin D is simple and highly effective. For most adults over 65, a daily dose of 1,000 to 2,000 IU of vitamin D3 is generally recommended, though your doctor may suggest a higher dose if your blood levels are low. A quick blood test can tell you where you stand. There are two excellent supplement options I frequently recommend: Nature Made D3, 2000 IU, a trusted and affordable daily capsule, and Nordic Naturals Liquid D3, which is great if you prefer a liquid drop form that absorbs easily. Both are high quality, well absorbed, and easy to add to your routine. Some people even report that once their vitamin D levels improve, they feel steadier on their feet and less prone to aches and stiffness, especially during the colder months. In summary, vitamin D isn't just a bone vitamin, it's a muscle vitamin too. Keeping your levels optimal can help preserve your strength, improve balance, and support a more active, independent lifestyle as you age. It's a small step with a big impact on how you move and feel every day. Now that we've covered how vitamin D supports muscle strength and balance, let's take a closer look at another often overlooked nutrient that plays a big role in healthy aging: vitamin C. You probably think of it as the immune system vitamin, and yes, it does help fight off colds. But when it comes to muscle preservation and energy, vitamin C has some powerful benefits worth knowing about. First, vitamin C is essential for producing collagen, the key structural protein that holds your body together. Collagen helps build and maintain the connective tissue that surrounds and supports your muscles, tendons, and joints. As we age, collagen production naturally declines, and that can lead to stiffness, reduced mobility, and even increased risk of injury. Keeping your vitamin C levels strong helps support the scaffolding around your muscles, making it easier to move, stretch, and stay active. But that's not all. Vitamin C also functions as a potent antioxidant, meaning it helps neutralize the harmful free radicals that accumulate in our bodies over time. These free radicals can damage muscle cells, especially after physical activity or during periods of stress. Think of antioxidants like vitamin C as your muscle cells' cleanup crew, helping protect them from oxidative damage and preserving their function over time. Another often overlooked function of vitamin C is its role in the production of carnitine, a compound that helps your cells convert fat into usable energy. This becomes especially important in your later years, when energy levels may not be what they used to be. By supporting carnitine production, vitamin C can help your body make better use of stored fat as a fuel source, potentially boosting stamina and reducing fatigue during daily activities. So how much should you take? While the official daily minimum is around 75 to 90 milligrams, many experts believe older adults may benefit from higher doses, particularly in supplement form, to support collagen health, antioxidant protection, and energy metabolism. Look for 500 to 1,000 milligrams per day, unless your healthcare provider advises otherwise. Two excellent options I often recommend are foreign research vitamin C with flavonoids, which includes natural plant compounds that boost absorption, and Live On Labs liposomal vitamin C, a high bioavailability formula that's gentle on the stomach and easy for your body to use. Both are quality options that can help you maintain muscle support from the inside out. In short, vitamin C isn't just about colds and immunity, it's a foundational nutrient for healthy connective tissue, energy production, and cellular protection. Keeping it in your daily routine, alongside vitamin D, B12, and CoQ10, can go a long way in helping you stay active, mobile, and energized well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. We've talked about how nutrients like vitamin C help support connective tissue and energy production, but there's another essential mineral that often flies under the radar: magnesium. And when it comes to muscle health, magnesium might just be one of the most important, especially for older adults. Magnesium plays a central role in regulating muscle contraction and relaxation. It acts like a natural muscle balancer, helping muscles fire when they're supposed to, and then release tension when the job is done. If you've ever experienced muscle cramps, tightness, or twitching, low magnesium levels could be a factor. In fact, chronic low magnesium is a common underlying cause of those nagging nighttime leg cramps many older adults experience, but magnesium isn't just about muscle comfort. It's also critical for producing energy at the cellular level and helps your body synthesize muscle protein, two absolutely essential functions for preserving muscle mass and strength as you age. Without enough magnesium, your cells struggle to convert nutrients into usable energy, and your muscles don't recover or rebuild as efficiently after activity. Here's the catch: magnesium deficiency is incredibly common in older adults, and it often goes undiagnosed. Why? Several reasons. First, magnesium is found primarily in whole grains, leafy greens, nuts, and seeds, foods that may be less present in a modern or restricted diet. Second, many common medications taken by seniors, including diuretics, proton pump inhibitors, PPIs, and certain blood pressure meds, can actually deplete magnesium levels over time. If any of that sounds familiar, it might be time to think seriously about supplementation. Now, not all forms of magnesium are created equal. Some types, like magnesium oxide, are poorly absorbed and can cause digestive upset. For older adults, I often recommend magnesium glycinate. It's highly absorbable, gentle on the stomach, and much less likely to cause diarrhea compared to other forms. A daily dose of 200 to 400 milligrams of elemental magnesium, usually taken in divided doses, is a great place to start, especially if you experience symptoms like cramps, fatigue, poor sleep, or muscle weakness. And if you're already taking multiple medications, a simple blood test can help confirm if your magnesium levels are low. Remember, magnesium isn't just a muscle supplement, it also supports heart rhythm, nerve signaling, and even sleep quality. But for the purposes of aging gracefully and keeping your muscles strong, it plays a role that's hard to ignore. When combined with other essential nutrients like vitamin D, B12, CoQ10, and vitamin C, magnesium becomes part of a powerful nutritional foundation for long-term strength, energy, and mobility. Let's keep building that foundation, one nutrient at a time. So far, we've explored key nutrients that support everything from muscle contraction to nerve signaling and energy metabolism. But now, let's talk about one of the most well-studied and effective nutrients for rebuilding muscle strength, especially when combined with light physical activity: creatine. Now, I know what you might be thinking, isn't creatine just for bodybuilders? Not at all. In fact, research over the past decade has shown that creatine can be remarkably beneficial for older adults, especially when it comes to supporting everyday movements like standing up from a chair, climbing stairs, or walking with confidence. So what does creatine do? In simple terms, creatine helps your muscles store more quick-access energy in the form of phosphocreatine. Think of it like a battery backup. It gives your muscles the instant energy they need for short bursts of activity. This is particularly helpful for older adults, as these quick energy bursts are what allow you to maintain independence and prevent falls. But there's more. Creatine also supports muscle regeneration by helping activate something called satellite cells, the specialized cells involved in muscle repair and growth. That means that, over time, creatine not only helps your muscles perform better, it can actually help rebuild lost lean muscle mass, especially when combined with regular movement or resistance training. Here's an example. In clinical studies, older adults taking just 3 to 5 grams of creatine per day, paired with light resistance training, like bodyweight squats or resistance bands, were able to gain up to 2.2 pounds of lean muscle in just 12 weeks. That's a meaningful amount of strength for someone in their 70s or 80s, and it can make a real difference in your daily life. Now, what form of creatine should you take? The most widely studied and trusted form is creatine monohydrate, and it's both safe and affordable. One good option is Optimum Nutrition's micronized creatine monohydrate, which mixes easily with water and is gentle on the stomach. The recommended daily dose is 3 to 5 grams per day, no need to load like some gym enthusiasts suggest. It works best when taken consistently, and you can take it with or without food. Most importantly, creatine is well tolerated and safe for long-term use, even in older adults. As always, it's smart to check in with your healthcare provider, especially if you have kidney concerns. Those studies show it's safe for healthy individuals. So if you've been feeling a little weaker, or if activities that used to feel easy are now a bit harder, creatine might be a gentle yet powerful way to rebuild strength and energy from the inside out. Together with magnesium, vitamin D, B12, CoQ10, and vitamin C, creatine rounds out a muscle-supporting toolkit designed to help you move better, feel stronger, and stay independent as you age. Your muscles are listening. Let's keep giving them what they need. Let's wrap this up with a hopeful truth. Muscle loss isn't just a normal part of aging, and it's certainly not irreversible. While it's true that we naturally lose muscle as we get older, especially past age 60, we now know that with the right support, that trend can be slowed, even reversed. By consistently giving your body the key nutrients it needs, like vitamin D, B12, CoQ10, magnesium, vitamin C, and creatine, you can help your muscles stay active, strong, and energized. These aren't just supplements, they're part of a strategy to help you move more confidently, reduce your risk of falls, and stay independent in your daily life. You don't need to become a fitness expert or overhaul your entire lifestyle. A few smart choices, paired with gentle movement, can truly make a difference. Remember, your muscles are still capable of growing stronger, no matter your age. With the right care and a little consistency, you can feel more stable, more energized, and more in control of your body. Every single day, you deserve to age with strength, and science is here to help you do just that.